A new world record for producing bread and butter was set in the heart of Cambridgeshire this afternoon. Farmer Oliver Woolston, presenter of Anglia Television's Farming Diary, and his team of experts in Triplo beat the original time by 10 minutes.
On a signal from the High Sheriff of Cambridgeshire, stopwatches, a combined harvester and Daffodil the cow were all started as the attempt on the records began in a field near Duxford. The combined harvester only had to travel a few yards to gather enough grain to bake 2 loaves, one white and one brown. Then it was over to baker John Stubbing to grind the grain into flour and bake the bread. The original record of 40 minutes 44 seconds from grain to loaf was first set some years ago by a baker in the nearby village of Hayden. But today that was smashed by a big margin as the freshly baked loaves came out of the oven just 29 minutes 37.94 seconds after the start. Meanwhile, Daffodil and dairyman Stan Gillett were not to be outdone. Daffodil yielded 2 gallons of milk in quick succession, and Norwich farmer's wife Greta Allen went to work to turn it into butter. No time to beat here, but the record for turning milk into butter was set at just 17 minutes 23.5 seconds.
Made in record-breaking time, but how does it taste?
It tastes, believe it or not, like white bread, just the sort you buy in a shop. A little doughier than that, but largely because we make it out of only one sort of wheat, whereas the bread you buy in the shop would probably have Canadian wheat as well. But there it is, from that to this in 29 minutes, 37 seconds. That's pretty amazing, really, isn't it?
Many people abroad, perhaps, would look at this as a piece of typical British eccentricity. Why did you go for it?
Well, first of all, I've got nothing against being eccentric. It's rather fun being eccentric. Secondly, the record already existed in the Guinness Book of Records, so we thought we'd have a go at it. And thirdly, harvest on this particular farm is not very good this year, so something to cheer us all up was probably a good idea.
Oliver Woolston using his loaf. We're now earning his bread and butter by the weather. David Brooks.
Thanks, Helen. Good evening. Well, dear old Oliver wouldn't have had to be too much further west to be getting a wetting while he was munching his bread out in the field, because there's been some quite heavy rain